slavery never happened, then you would be in a grass hut. Yeah. All right, well, we need reparations. Your reparations are that you get to live in America. You're welcome.
Stop wasting Black brilliance responding to ignorant arguments like this. Christian nationalists worship a broken buck and a broken God that Black people had to liberate. Do y'all understand that? That imperialists, colonizers, commoditizers, capitalists, they bit a brown-skinned Jew from Judea with woolly hair over rock, essayed it until it became a traumatized white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. And the current iteration wears a red hat. Totes around an AR-15 because it's so broken and so disempowered that he has to defend himself with a gun. Do you understand how stupid it is to take the time to try to refute their arguments? Because you're putting yourselves into the position in which you are now playing into the game that he's created for you, which is you are now going to burn up and burn out your time and energy fighting him, just educating him as to the basic truth. The richest man that existed for all time, Mansa Musa, had wealth that was liquid. It was based in gold, not stocks, not fictions, that whose value goes up and down depending on what the market says. And how empires in Africa, all around that continent, how successful and the major contributions that they made. No, he has you doing the legwork of defending your right to exist and the brilliance and the contribution of Black people to America. Stop playing this game. Black people have to rest. Take the time. Like your energy now should be going into seizing power and control. Take a page from the Zionist playbook. Takes time, takes millions, billions of dollars that have to be amassed. And you are going to have to be able to be in control of politicians, state and local, federal. Be in control of companies. So that when a man like this opens his mouth, he loses everything. He gets to breathe, because that's the best revenge. He gets to breathe. But he loses everything. And you get to watch him pop up and complain and talk about what he's lost and whine, but you get to watch it. We all have phones in our hands in which we could do basic research and we could find out the truth about Black contributions in the world and about what's going on the continent of Africa, and that we all descend from an African, but these people don't care. They do not care. They prefer he's a proponent of Christian nationalism, which is a lie. It's another lie. It's a political ideology masquerading as Christianity. I mean, like I was saying earlier, they bit that brown-skinned Jew from Judea over a rock, essayed him till he became white, till he became a docilized proponent of things that were counter to his own existence. That white supremacy is so far superior. White supremacy is so far superior. Why are they all so angry and afraid? Why did Black people have to come and rescue God out of the hands of white men who had reduced it to rubble? And lies. When your Jesus is a liar and your God is a liar and your lore for that God is based upon a lie and the things that you believe is based upon a lie, there's no weaker position for white supremacists. Because who and what they are, it burns up and fails when you cast just a little bit of light that the truth casts upon who and what they are. So do not waste your time on folk like this. Do not waste your time. Spend your energy seizing power and control. We have to control the elected officials. The playbook is on full display for all Black people to see. There's no trying to figure it out. Zionists figured it out for you. They're committing a genocide in 4K. They came up with agreed to a ceasefire that they immediately broke with which what we knew was going to happen anyway. But they broke that ceasefire, and now they're continuing the genocide over there in Palestine. Unalive Europeans, Jews of European descent, unaliving the brown-skinned people in the area, coming up with ways to further enslave Americans. All while America's being helmed by someone who claimed to be America first, by a series of politicians who claim to be America first, when nothing is further from the truth. The fact that white Americans aren't in rebellion of the fact that they've been enslaved for the purposes of the Death Star's empire. Their tax dollars are going to go over there. You lose your home, but they're going to have free health care, free education. They've created a utopia off your misery. And so based on that, just based on that, you should be horrifically angry, because white men are slaves of Death Star. Oh yeah, you work hard, you pay your taxes so that others can have free education, be debt free, have the health care that America for some reason can't afford. I mean, they're bailing out, sending $40 billion to Argentina. And they haven't even bailed out the farmers who voted for them 3 times. That trifecta of stupidity that went on 3 times. But I digress. This is going long. All I have to say is, what do y'all think? Should black people stop trying to debate these ignorant fools who refuse to even do basic research? Or should we be seizing power and control? We need to own these politicians. You own the politicians, you control the legislative branch, you control the executive branch, and you control the judicial branch for so long as they exist. Because, the white supremacists, they prefer kings. How stupid is that, right? Your forefathers fought to create a space in which kings didn't exist. And, well, your brightest idea is to recreate a king. Benevolent ruler. Y'all know Curtis Yarvin's ignorant ideas. Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to watch to see if Curtis Yarvin still draws breath over the next couple of years. There's a couple of them going down. Because the people want bodies. They want blood. Oh, y'all think it's not going to get to that? Okay. Well, you keep watching. But, I mean, for black people, what do y'all think? Y'all think we should... You think we should seize power and control, or allow ourselves to keep arguing, keep trying to justify our existence, teach our history to people who don't care? I mean, it's a different thing to talk to people who care, who want to know. But even the people who want to know and care, there's so much information and material out there at the hand of, this little phone in your hand. You who are watching, phone's in your hand. Use that to learn the history. To learn what you can do. But the first thing, one of the main parts while you're educating yourself, you're gonna start seizing control of politicians. And if you don't have the funds and you think you never will, that's fine. Many people won't. But those politicians are gonna know who you are. If you got to gain leverage over that politician by just knowing them personally and being in their faces, and that's what you do. I mean, them little barking dogs can be annoying. They're not big enough to back somebody up just by one big woof of like a German Shepherd or those big, snarling dogs. You're not that. You won't be able to be that. You're not going to have billions in order to control and buy them. But you can't demand their attention. You can lampoon them out of politics like they just did to Cory Booker. But I digress. You guys get in the comments. I mean, you tell me, should black people just keep wasting their energy justifying their existence, or should they seize power and control?